Well, hi again guys, another part of the mackerel series, I suppose you could call it. This time I'm just going to do something a little simple, easy. When I was working back in the tackle shop, a lot of people still coming in asking about outfits for mackerel. Everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people still assume that you're running big heavy gear for mackerel. And it's not really the case. You can run a whole lot of gear, from light spinning gear to heavy overheads, doesn't matter for mackerel. I was just going to give you a rundown of some of my gear, what I use in what situations, okay? Just give you an idea what's what. First of all, back when I was growing up, everyone was out running around chasing Spaniards on with outfits like this. Like this is a 15 kilo outfit. It's only 15, but still. To me, that's overkill. It really is. If you're up north chasing the big giant Spaniards, yeah, you're gonna need this and bigger for the big boys. But down here, South East Queensland, you don't really need this. Like it'll work, it'll catch fish, but it's gonna be no fun pulling an 8, 10, 12 kilo mackerel. You're just gonna crank them in. But if that's what you want, still just go to a tackle shop, get yourself a TLD 20 or 25, put 15 kilo on it. And yeah, a nice cheap outfit that's going to catch plenty of mackerel and dolphin fish and things. Me personally nowadays, when I'm out trolling lures for Spaniards, I'm going back to old school still. I like my short strokers. I got some little short strokers here. These are old school rods, custom made years ago. They're 10 kilo sticks. This one's got a TLD 15 on it, okay? Full of 10 kilo mono, 40 pound fluorocarbon leader. Down to, yeah, see, good old Rapala CD9, my favourite mackerel lures. And as you can see, I don't run wire on lures, okay? So I usually run two outfits like this. I've got two of those rods. This reel's very old school. That's back the old Shimano Speedmaster cracker. Once again, just do a snap swivel, 40 pound leader. Okay, and that we probably are another Halco, either a Halco or a Parler or something like that. And they're just two of my rods, favourite rods for trolling around 6.5 knots with lures. Okay. Yep, don't need that one. The other thing is casting rods. If you want to go chasing mackerel, like if lures aren't working and you find some bait schools, I had a chat about this in the last video, and you want to cast some sinking stick baits and heavy slugs, just a nice casting outfit. Like this is a 15 kilo outfit. That's a Palms rod, a 15 kilo Palms, 7-foot rod. Sustain, I think that's a 10,000. And 15 kilo braid. And this thing I use for casting for tuna, mackerel, dolphin fish, a variety of things offshore. Okay, it's just a nice casting outfit. And with a 7-foot rod, a lot of guys do troll with this. You can troll with this too, not a problem. It's got 300 yards of braid on there, plus backing. I don't particularly like trolling with a longer rod, but some guys don't mind it. You still get hookups, you still catch Spaniards on it. You can use it for trolling. Just use a bit of common sense, a longer, skinnier rod. Back your drag off a little bit so you don't break the rod in half. Snap the tip off. Casting rod. If you are going to go trolling with spin reels, I prefer something like this. This is a 5000 Stratic, okay? On a 6-foot, nice little short 6-foot rod. Once again, this is a 15 kilo outfit as well. I do use this for trolling at times. It's got, I think this one's 15 kilo as well. A very thin 15 kilo braid. Okay. And I do use this for trolling, but this one mainly is my live baiting outfit. So when chasing Spaniards, I'm at anchor and I've got some live baits out, I'll use this, your little spin reel. Nice little short, sturdy rod to set the hooks. Okay, and I'll set live baits out. I don't use balloons, I prefer to let my live baits swim freely. Okay, just let them swim around in the current. Just look at the sounder, work out what depth you're in, and let, you know, say you're in 35 metres, let 20 metres of line go. So the fish can swim down, because they will try and get to the bottom, and they'll go mid-water and they'll stop. Don't let little buggers go to the bottom, they'll snag you. Okay, so just a 5,000 Stratic. Does the job on Spaniards and some big Spaniards. A couple of years ago, you might have seen the video, I got one 20 plus kilo on the bait reef, and that was a big Spaniard. It was a big, really big Spaniard. That was on this outfit, this reel. Okay, and this started in 15 minutes, not a problem in the world. Next thing, when we're out casting for spotties, okay? Spotties, casting like float lining peelies or casting small slug for spotties, it's awesome fun. It's great fun when they're on. I prefer to use, this is a little 2500 8-pound braid on a, what's that, a Zodius rod I think. Like a 8 to 10 pound Zodius rod. I cast slugs with this and it's great fun. Spotties go hard on it, it's awesome fun. The only downside of using this small light gear is if you're down Palm Beach, Mermaid, and there's like 100 boats around you, you don't want the spotties darting all over the ocean. Because the spotties like gear, they're going to run and run around and they're great fun. But when you're in crowds, you can't use this. Because all they're going to do is go past everyone's anchor ropes, cut anchor ropes off a thin braid, get tangles, you know, and some of those guys down there are quite nasty. So this is good fun when you find a school out by yourself or a couple of boats on it. Use some light spin gear. Good fun for spotties. When you're in the crowds, I've got this. Once again, this is a older school 5,000 Stratic. Okay, this is a 7 foot 8 kilo stick. This is for a 10 kilo braid. I'll make it sure it's a nice thin 10 kilo braid, but a 10 kilo braid. Still good fun on spotties, being a light outfit, but if you need to put the brakes on them, you can. You can actually pull them up fairly sturdy or something like this. Okay, still light, nice and light, but it will put the brakes on them if you need to. Okay, so just upgrade a bit if you're going fishing in the crowds. And the last one I'm going to talk about, a lot of people don't do this. This is something a bit different and it works well. Nowadays everyone has rods for, got a downrigger for trolling live baits and dead baits for Spanish. And everyone's struggling to find a decent rod, you know, with a nice light tip you can load up on the downrigger to pull the slack out when it gets hit. I didn't bother going looking for a rod. I've got one right here, most people have. This is my slow pitch outfit, okay? This is also awesome for downriggers. This is a 10 kilo outfit, it's got 300 yards of braid, so Spanish mackerel, not a problem. But the beauty of this thing is, overhead, and if when I put it in the downrigger, this rod is so light, look at that. You can load it up nice and easy for your downrigger to pull your slack out when it strikes. And being a nice light outfit, if you hook Spanish like 10, 12, 14 kilo on this thing, it's good fun. They go hard. This rod buckles, a little reel screams, it's good fun. So instead of going looking around everywhere for a decent rod for your downrigger, if you've got a micro, like a slow pitch rod, micro jig rod at home, a light version one, use it. Works well on downriggers. I don't see many people doing that. Well, that's about it for that video. That was just, you know, a bit of a chat on some of the gear I use. And as you see, you don't need big heavy gear for Spanish. Like I said, one of the biggest ones I caught here was 21, just over 21 kilos on the scale. So there's a real true blue fish. That was on a 5,000 Stratic. No, it wasn't an anchor, but I was drifting. On that,
it took 20 minutes. You can get some big fish on little white gear. This is a bit of time and patience, and it's good fun. Don't always go for the big heavy gear. Step down, have a bit of fun with them.
Hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next video. See ya.